Y'all okay? So it looks like Iman Schumer is not here for Teyana's new relationship with actor Aaron Pierre. Because he has been crashing out big time since Aaron and Teyana made their relationship official. Well, Aaron and Teyana are the new IG couple in Hollywood, and Iman is crashing out over it. So in case y'all missed the insanity that went down during Iman and Teyana's divorce back in 20,203, it was crazy. It was a hot staking mess. Iman did Teyana dirty during the divorce proceedings, tried to get full custody of their kids, and tried to get everything back that he gave her during the relationship and marriage, and cheated on her with so many women that we lost count of. It was a hot mess. But now that Teyana are new reports that he is trying to take the kids away from her out of spite and to punish her, y'all. This is about to be a high mess. So let's break it down because it's insane now. Teyana Taylor officially filed for divorce from Yen in 2023. And at first she did her best to keep things looking peaceful. She assured everybody that their split was mutual, just in case of two people growing apart. But that carefully crafted image didn't last long. The moment the legal battle began, it all hell broke loose. If there was a way for things to go left, they did. And honestly, most of the gayos pointed right back to Iman. He wasted no time flipping the narrative and making Teyana out to look like the bad guy. One of his first moves, ask their decade together, we're talking about everything from jewelry to a whole condo he once bought her. The level of pettiness was off the jars. But he didn't stop there, as if demanding his gifts back wasn't extreme enough. He also tried to claim a share of the royalties from her music, specifically projects that she released before they even crossed paths. Typically, divorce settlements only deal with assets acquired during the marriage, so him going after her earnings that she made long before he was even in the picture is beyond a ridiculous. It's given brokey. But if you thought that this was messy, just wait. It gets even worse because Iman actually went to court trying to lower his child support payments again. Broy at the same time for their daughters Rue and Junie, which came out to around $4,000 per child. Now sure, that might be a hefty amount for some, but for someone in the celebrity world, it's actually on the very low end. And yet, despite all that, Iman still had the nerve to ask the judge. Ryu said, well, Teyana must have seen this move coming a mile away because her legal team showed up strong and ready. They came armed with receipts, proving that Iman was out here spending way more than $8,000 a month on himself without a second thought. Basically, the child support payment wasn't putting a dent in his finances, and he just didn't want to pay. Iman tried to claim that he deserved to pay less because he earns way less than Teyana makes, claiming that Teyana's gross monthly income before taxes is $93,587, nearly double the $47,981 he says he brings home every month. Because of the difference in their income, he argued that he shouldn't have to pay so much, and that court documents Iman spends $112,500 total per month. This includes over $14,000 per month on eating out, over $144,000 per month on his podcast, and over $6,000 per month on his video music production. According to reporter Dennis Bryan, Teyana CP alleged that Iman also spends $110,500 for a lunch per month and $19,000 a month on travel going from South Atlanta to Alpha for work, while Teyana didn't hold back in her lawsuit, dropping bombshell after bombshell about why she had been considering divorce long before she actually filed. According to her, Iman's behavior had been a problem for years. 2-month-old baby to women. She suspected he was messing around with Iman, of course, tried to turn the tables, claiming that she had been faithful too. But Teyana shut that down real quick. She made it clear that the only time she entertained other people was when they were on a break because of his cheating in the first place. According to her lawyer, Teyana Taylor was legally separated when she dated a knot while she was still with him. She never cheated on him while they were together, while Teyana didn't even have to do much talking about Iman cheating. Because let's be real for a millisecond, everybody knows that he's a little cheating man. His reputation for stepping out was practically public record. At this point, he had been caught up in so many disparity on the embarrassment. But not long after they tied the cake, the streets started buzzing with rumors about him messing around with another woman. Things got even messy with whispers spread that this wasn't just a random fling. Teyana and Iman had allegedly been in a three-way relationship with this woman. Given how open Teyana has been in the past about them occasionally bringing a third into their bedroom, the rumor wasn't exact shocking, but it definitely made people side-eye the situation even more. because things got even spisher when Teyana suddenly wiped both her Instagram and Twitter accounts, which only fueled speculation that the rumors about Iman cheating just 2 months into their marriage were true. People started connecting the dots. Internet run wild with their theories. She popped back up and shut it all down, denying the rumors and clowning F for being way too invested in her business and for getting the story all wrong. She wrote, "I've never seen or touched that girl in my life. My page is gone because I'm upset at DJ for not dropping my damn WTP video one time per usual. It's really sad. The lies are entertained so much more than the truth. Iman is not dumb. He knew I'd kill him in the story." But that definitely wasn't the last time Iman was accused of cheating on Teyana. At one point, it got so bad that she started looking like a side piece in her own marriage, while a mom was out here entertaining half the women in Atlanta, like it was his full-time job. Out a dramatic scenario based on a tip she allegedly got from one of Teyana's assistants without dropping names. She described a famous singer whose husband was a former NBA player, who just so happened to be a serial cheater. According to the story, his constant infidelity shattered the wife so badly that she ended up in the hospital from heartbreak. The internet didn't need much to connect the dots, and all the eyes were immediately on Teyana. She went on to reveal that the real reason the mystery woman had been hospitalized was that she had used too much nose candy, got it, and had to cancel a show that she was scheduled to perform at Music. Well, the woman didn't name Teyana or Iman, but everybody put the pieces together to this puzzle and realized that she had to be talking about Teyana and Iman. A couple of months before the TikToker made the video, Teyana posted a picture of herself in the hospital and announced that she was canceling her performance. She wrote, "Y'all know I've been leaving it all on the stage for a month straight, so I'm really saddened to have not been able to do the same for you last night, my team. And I tried everything down to the very last second to get me on, but my body simply just gave out, shut down. My body actually low-key betrayed me. Now, it can be pretty commonplace for artists to overwork themselves and suffer from exhaustion, especially when they're on tour, so people buy Teyana's excuse." But when the TikToker made that video, fans suddenly started doubting Teyana's story, believing that she really got affected by Dan's cheating. And Teyana also caught this shade because she took to Instagram to clap right back, saying the person who sent in this cap TikTok story is a fool. The person who reenacted the cap story is a fool, and she better have her court coin ready. Most importantly, where's the proof of tea? Where were the receipts? Oh, nobody, and I'm him on Finn, put him in a nice suit and bury him my dang self before I ever let him or anybody push me to or take myself out. Oh. But let's be real, I'm not saying that Teyana was perfect or that she didn't make any mistakes in the marriage. But if there's one thing that we can all agree on is that she went above and beyond to protect Iman, their relationship, and their kids. She was always in defense mode, constantly shutting down rumors and making sure their business stayed as private as possible. But no matter how hard she tried to keep things together, it all came crashing down last year. We had another side CHCK put him on blast. This time, there was no room for denial, and homegirl came with receipts. She put background at that point, there was just no saving face, and the jig was all the way, music up you could do. But she didn't stop there, because she also posted this picture. But it was 100% confirmed that she posted a picture of herself wearing Iman's chain. And we knew for a fact that she and Iman were messing around with each other on the loo. Then Teyana immediately rushed to defend Iman, even at that time saying, in all fairness, Iman and I are separated and happiness for a while to be 1,0% clear. Infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still one heck of a team when it comes to the co-parenting our 2 beautiful children. The only reason I'm even sharing, and it's unfair to all the parties involved. And I hope this provided some clarity for y'all. Well, the evidence was right there, plain as day, so there was no way for Iman to talk his way out of it. A quick Google search could have put up a long list of cheating scandals, so he knew better than to try anything to deny it. Instead, he went for a different approach, flipping the script and painting Teyana as the problem, not after she defended him. because rather than owning up to his actions, he tried to make her out to be the aggressive one, claiming that she had a habit of getting physical with him whenever she was upset. He spoke about an alleged instance saying, "I was downstairs with my headphones playing on my PlayStation, and she started hitting me. I used to work with special ed kid." Mother was at, however, Teyana was not about to let that narrative fly. And she went into great detail about how Iman was terrible to her and the kids. Teyana accused Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making the music. She also claimed that he hated whenever they were out at events, and that the paparazzi told him to step out of the way so that they could get solo shots of the Teyana. She also revealed that he was insecure about her fame, and he often would send her text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims he would pick fights with her for no reason. You could do damage. You could do damage. Things got so bad that she felt like she had to dim her own light just to make the relationship work. But even that wasn't enough. No matter what she did, Iman always found a reason to be upset. In an effort to keep calm, she even turned down acting roles after giving birth, hoping it would bring more stability to their home. That decision came with a price. With fewer projects, she wasn't bringing in as much money. And that's when Iman suddenly had a problem. After years of being the one to hold things down, she found herself getting criticized for not contributing financially. It was just a lose-lose situation, and at that point it was clear that no matter what she did, it was never going to be enough for him. TMZ also reported that Teyana together this despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. Teyana says she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness after she secretly filed for divorce. She says Iman insisted on them getting back together, only to be like a duck and inconsistent, and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Teyana also added that she fought to keep their family together, despite Thean being extremely emotional ally and mentally towards her. She claimed that she used her connections to get Iman gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the court documents, Teyana revealed that in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing one day later. Well, Teyana added, as she finally pulled the trigger in January last year because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. Y'all, we could go on and on about how he went out of his way to make life difficult for Teyana, but I think y'all get the gist. But anyways, the divorce was finalized and they both moved on with their lives, and Iman was then spotted out with a couple of women, but we have no idea how serious his love life. And baby, she's been keeping a low profile regarding her love life until now. That is because she just popped up with none other than Mr. Mwasa himself and Ryer. And listen, they are not even going to try to be discreet about this relationship. No, they're out here putting it all on display like it's a red carpet rollout. So first they popped up together at the 15% Pledge program, and just a few days later, they made another joint appearance at the American Black Film Festival Gala. And y'all, when I tell you they look good together, they look good together, cause woo-wee, they were giving effortless power couple energy. But the real moment, that hug when he won a Rising Star Award, let's not even act like we don't see it, because that wasn't just a friendly congratulations hug, that was a whole embrace of bodies and black love. If anybody had any doubts about what was going on between them, the hug alone answered all the questions. Music, applause, music. But needless to say, fans have been living for the relationship, and It looks like everybody is loving that for them, except her ex, of course Iman. That is because, according to an insider, he has been crashing out over this with Teyana moving on, because he's expected her to be at home with the kids, being a whole mom, not running around with a man, let alone Mr. Mufasa. Okay, yeah, sounds like Iman is on that BS, because he is really salty over her finding a new man, so salty that there are now reports that he might be trying to take the kids away from her out of spite. It's kind of rich, though, like, that's rich considering that Teyana accused him of being an absentee father. She accused him of failing to provide proper care for their 2 children, even neglecting to feed them while they were in his care, according to reports alleged that Shumpert placed the children in a rideshare in Chicago, having them dropped off at a United Center unaccompanied, while he used a private driver for his own transportation to the arena. To put into perspective how bad that was, both kids were under 8 at the time. And they were in a city that they weren't familiar with, y'all. It's just a lot. Even worse, Teyana claimed that Iman wasn't exactly eager to spend time with their kids, even when she offered, according to reports. Several witnesses testified that Teyana Taylor has constantly offered her ex additional time with their daughters, but he refused due to his work schedule. He allegedly said 3-day heads up is not enough notice to offer him extra parenting time. So it's clear that the only reason he's threatening custody is that Teyana found a new man. And it's a little bit interesting to see how he's crashing out like this. But anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this. Do y'all think that Mr. MFA Aaron Pierre is looking good with Teyana Taylor? Or are y'all just jealous? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And then check out this next video.